Hey guys, I'm Candy. I'm with Lexi. We are bringing you a bar class today. It's going to be a 45-minute bar class. All you're going to need for today's class is a set of light hand weights. We are also going to be using a chair today, and we're going to be using just the seat of our chair. So make sure you have something sturdy. You could also use an ottoman or a bench, something, even a couch if you needed to. So go ahead and grab your equipment. We're going to move it out of the way, and let's get warmed up. Have your weights nearby. Let's start in the center of our mat. We're going to step out nice and wide here. Toes are turned out. Let's start with some big inhales, deep knee bend, inhaling up and exhaling down. Good. A couple more like that. Inhale up. Set your watches. Woo. Inhale it up and exhale it down. Good. Two more.
Thing over here. Don't worry about me, guys. Follow Candy.
Follow Lexi if you just feel like doing your own thing today. Exhale down. Let's go one more. Here we go. Inhale up.
This is my first workout.
And exhale down.
Months, so.
Good. Roll those shoulders back. You got this. We're going to do a nice sweep to one side, sweep to the other side, forward fold, open up the chest at the top. Good. Side to side. Take it down. Open up. Good hip opener here, inner thigh stretch. Opening the chest at the top, sweep side to side. Take it center. Good, getting low here. Weight back in those heels as you fold forward, reaching for the ground. Woo. Nice job. Couple more. Just getting the body warmed up. Let's do one more here for good measure. Take it side to side, take it down, open up, slide down your wall, meet in your plie. Start to pulse it out here. Nice. Reach those arms wide, opening the chest. Good. Little pulse. Nice job. Give me 4, 3, 2, hold on 1. We're going to take this to the right side. We're going to reach the arms, lifting that opposite leg. Little sweep, reach, squeeze the booty, and then we're gonna come right back to that plie. Same thing, other side. Reach, sweep, and down. If you needed a modification here, toes can stay down on the mat. Sink back low to that plie. Reach those arms. Nice. Woo. Today's class is gonna be a lot of upper body focus. Woo. Special request by Lexi today. I'm gonna try to make it happen. Woo. Good. Now I want you sinking low into that plie each time. Good. Hold here. We're gonna add 3 pulses with that leg lift right here. So we pulse 3, 2, 1. Plie. Other side. 3, 2, 1. Find your balance. Engage your core. Squeeze the glutes. Sink it down. Last time. Good. Meet in your plie. Pulse it out. Little pulse. My arms, I know, they're already feeling warm. Option to bring your hands to your hips here. Hands can come to heart center. Good. Woo. Give me 4 and 3 and 2. Hold it low on 1. Now we're going to go for 3 pulses down. 3, 2, 1. Stand and reach it up. 3, 2, 1. And lift. You're circling those arms overhead. Reach it up, down, 2, 3. Awesome job. Woo. I feel my heart rate already getting elevated, and we're just getting started here. Nice. As you start to get warm, start to challenge yourself, sinking a little lower in those plies. Draw your abdominals up and in. Imagining that wall right behind you. You're sliding down it, tailbones tucked right underneath you. Let's go 4 more here. Woo. Nice job. And lift. Last 3. Woo. Stand it tall. Last 2. Last one here. Go down. 2, 3. Stand it up. Sink it low. Hold. Woo. Let's press the arms back. Open the chest. Flip the palms. Press it back. Add a little pulse. Pulse. Oh boy. Just because we're focusing on upper body today doesn't mean our thighs and our glutes aren't gonna be worked. They're gonna be feeling it. Give me 4, 3, 2, and 1. Big inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale down. Let's grab our weights. One weight in each hand. We're gonna step out wide now, but we're gonna find a parallel stance. So our toes are turned forward. So we're getting set up for a wide squat here. We're gonna squat, hinging forward, and we're gonna press the weights. As we stand, we're gonna pull our elbows into our sides. Palms flip up. So we squat, press, stand, pull. Press and pull. Good. Sending your hips and booty back behind you. As you hinge, lowering into that squat. As you reach those weights forward, draw your abdominals in. Scoop them in. Good. Reach. Press and pull. Press and pull. Nice job. 4 more here. Then we're gonna add some pulses. In 3, in 2. Hold it here. We're gonna pulse 3, 2, 1. Stand it up. Pulse 3, 2, 1. Stand tall. Really pull those elbows in towards your sides. Feeling those shoulder blades glide together. Back muscles engaged. Good. As you press those weights forward, try not to let your shoulders round forward. So I don't want your shoulders up by your ears. If you need to drop the weights, you can drop the weights here. You have 4 more just like this. And pull. Last 3. Woo, how we doing, Lexi? Last 2. We got this. Last one like that. Back to singles. Here we go. It's press and pull. Press and pull. You have 4. And 3. Woo. 2. Last one. Stand it up. Nice job. All right, we're gonna start on the right arm. We're gonna lift up and over, little side reach, and then elbow pull. Reach, pull, reach, and pull. Good. So you're pulling that elbow back behind your waist now. You should feel a little crunch here in that oblique. Reach and pull. Nice job. It's up and over, pull. Up and over, pull. 4 more. Then we'll take this to the other side. Go 3 and 2. Last one, other side. Up and over. Reach, pull. Engage your biceps here as you pull that weight back down. Reach. Woo. We're just working in that lateral flexion. So try not to go forward or back, side to side, and side to side. I'm feeling that oblique. I hope you are too. Woo. Definitely feeling the upper body. Give me 4 and 3, 2. Last one, hold it here. Now both arms are gonna lift up to a high fifth. Then we pull the elbows in. It's up and down. Reach and pull. Soft bend in the elbows here as you reach those weights overhead. Good. Lift and lower. Up and down. Take it up and down. As we do this, we're gonna start to heel toe our feet to come in, hip width apart. Woo. Reach it up, pull it down. Now be mindful in each position here as you lift and as you pull back down. Woo. Creating that resistance. Up, down. We got it. We're gonna burn it out here.
Oh, yeah.
I'm already sweating. 4 and 3. Woo. 2 and 1. Bring it up. Now we pulse 3, 2, 1. Lower down. You knew it was coming. 2, 1. Lower down. Pulse 3, 2, 1. If you're modifying and you gotta drop those weights, drop the weights. I promise your muscles will still be working. Woo, and down. Now if you wanna get the lower body involved here, we're gonna add a little releve. Up, 2, 3, lower down. There we go. Up, 2, 3. Working on that balance, that core stability. Woo, take it up. Pulse, pulse, and down. We have 4 more here. It's burning. Woo, and down. Last 3. Oh, wow. Last 2. Woo, we got this, ladies. Last one, we're gonna hold it lifted. Hold here, lower your heels. Take those arms out to a V. Palms are flipped up. We're gonna start on the left arm. We're gonna tap our shoulder in, reach it out. Bring it in, reach it out. Oh boy. Now really curl. You can squeeze the weight here. Really engage your biceps. Give me 4. If you need to drop your other arm, drop it. 3 and 2. Woo! Hold that V, other arm. In, reach it out. In, reach it out. Oh my goodness. Woo! We got this, we're strong. Nice job. Woo, we're building long, lean, strong muscles. 4 and 3, 2, last one, both arms together. In, take it out, bring it in. Relax your shoulders now. Shoulders down the back.
Relax them? Okay.
Yeah, relax. Woo! Don't let your ribs pop open here. Engage your abdominals as you reach overhead. I'm not gonna be able to move my arms tomorrow.
No.
Now 4, woo, and 3. You know what's coming. 2, 1, we're pulsing in. 3, 2, 1, reach it out. 3, 2, 1, reach it out. We got this. 3, 2, 1, and out. 3, 2, 1. 4 more. Let's finish strong.
Oh my gosh.
Woo! I know. 3, 2, 1. Reach it out. Last 2. Woo! Reach it out. Last one right here. Reach it out, lower down. Oh, wow. Roll those shoulders out. Stretch those arms. We're gonna come down onto our mat in a kneeling position. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn to the side here so you can see the side view. So we're up on our knees. If you need a little cushion, go ahead and double up your mat. Get a little cushion underneath your knees. And if being down on your knees doesn't feel good, you can do this standing. We're gonna bring our weights behind our hips. Palms are facing in towards each other. We're gonna find a hinge forward as we straight arm kick back. So we're gonna lean forward with a nice long back, long neck. And we're gonna stand it up. Try to keep your weights behind your hips. Woo, that's hard. Take it down, lift it up. Press, lift. Nice job. You're bowing your chest down towards the ground. Imagine you're standing. If you are standing here, you're squatting as you do this. It's like a kneeling squat. Hinging at the hips, back and neck stay long. Woo! Press that booty back behind you. Give me 8 more here. Draw those abs in tight. We got this, ladies. Lift those weights as high as you can without sacrificing form. Give me 4 and 3. Those pulses are coming. 2 and 1. This time we pulse it up. Pulse 3, 2, 1, and lift. 3, 2, 1, and lift. Nice job. 3, 2, 1. Again, if you need to drop the weights, drop the weights. Woo! Nice job. 4 more. Draw those abs in tight. Nice job, Lexi. You got this, girl. Woo! 2 more here. Go. 3, 2, 1. Lift. 3, 2, 1. Bring it back this time. Hold. Hold the arms, reaching as far as you can. We're going to drop the booty down and lift. Tap and lift. Try to reach those weights behind your hips. 4 more. Here we go. 4. Woo! And 3. Squeeze the glutes at the top. 2 and 1. Sit it up. Lower down. Set your weights down. We're going to stretch our arms. Let's stretch the triceps to start. Awesome job, you guys. That was so good. Nice stretch here. Both sides. Woo. And then let's take a quick shoulder stretch here. Bringing one arm across the body. Wow, those 2 pounds got heavy real fast. I know some of you are using heavier weights at home. You guys are awesome. Woo. Nice job. All right, let's go ahead and just set the weights off to the side or out in front of us. We're gonna grab our chairs, grab water if you need it. If you remembered to actually have water today. All right, So again, we're gonna be using the seat of our chair today. And if you don't have a chair that's sturdy enough, you can always use an ottoman, a bench, something that you can place your hands on. So we're gonna come in front of our chair. Our feet are stacked directly under our hips. We're gonna find a fold over, so a flat back position. We're gonna bring our hands onto that chair. So you should be able to balance your coffee cup, your ice cream bowl on your back. We're gonna go into a little standing cat-cow stretch here to start. So we're gonna exhale as we scoop the abs, rounding the spine. And then inhale as we lift the tailbone, lift the head. Good, again, exhale, scooping round, flexing that spine, and then inhale, lifting that tailbone up. Oh, that feels so good. 2 more. Woo. Good, really lifting from that belly button, and then lifting that tailbone. 1 more, just like that. Scoop around the spine. Last time, find that extension, lifting, and come back to neutral, flat back. Good, transfer your weight to your back foot, back heel. Bring that straight front leg back behind you, tapping the toes. We lift and lower, squeeze it up and down, lift and lower. Good. At any point, if this doesn't feel good in your back, if this is too low for you, feel free to flip your chair around, bring your hands to the top of your chair. In this position, really focus though on lifting those abdominals up and in and not forcing your leg too high here. We're not concerned about height and we're not using momentum. Relax your upper body, release tension in those shoulders. Support yourself with that standing leg and your core, even more than your upper body. Lift and lower, lift and lower. 4 more. Then we're gonna add those pulses in that we all love. Let's go 2 more here. Go 2 and 1. This time we pulse it up. Pulse 3, 2, 1, and tap it down. 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Nice job. 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Ooh, I'm feeling it. Tap it down. Squeeze, lift. Booty, hamstrings should be burning. Lift. Good. Take it up. 2, 3. You have 4 more. Soft bend in your standing knee. 3 more just like this. Try not to arch your low back. Woo, draw those abs in. This time, hold it, lift it, pulse. Pulse it up. Keep pulsing, keep squeezing. Woo! Take the momentum, the bounce out of it. Up an inch, down an inch, up an inch, down an inch. Burn, baby, burn. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Woo! Take a quick stretch back. Nice job. All right, come back into that flat back position. Now, option here to walk your feet out behind you. If you are up against a wall or something, or if your chair is sturdy enough, coming into a plank. Otherwise, I want you to stay right here. It's almost like a standing quadruped. We're gonna do commando, so we're gonna come down, down, up, up. Lower onto the forearms, press it up. Good. It's kind of an active stretch for those hamstrings. Now try to focus on letting or keeping your hips square, not rotating open. Again, you can make this more challenging stepping back into a plank. Make sure your chair is sturdy so it doesn't slide out from underneath you. Give me 4 more. And 3. Last 2. Last 1. Come back up. Good. Switch your weight now to that front foot. Point those toes behind you on that opposite leg. Softening your standing knee. Lift it up, tap it down. Squeeze, lift, and lower. Up and down. Nice job, you guys. Woo! Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Again, if you're feeling discomfort or you're feeling that low back arch, I don't want you to lift your leg as high. Make it smaller. We got this. Always lifting those abdominals up and in. Woo. Should be burning. Relax the upper body as much as possible. Put more weight in that heel, that standing leg. Good. More control in your abdominals, in your core. 4 more, then we add those pulses. Give me 3. How you doing, Lexi? 2 and 1. Here we go. We pulse it up. 2, 3. Lower down. Pulse 3, 2, 1, and down. Nice. 3, 2, 1, and down. Woo! We got this. 3, 2, 1. 4 more just like this. My hamstrings and glutes are burning. 3, 2, 1. 2 more. Woo! We're gonna hold this next one up. Keep pulsing. Squeeze, squeeze. Draw your abs in tighter. It can be down here. You can make this lower, smaller. Woo! We got this. 8, 7, 6, 5. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step back. Press back and stretch. Woo! You can lower that chest down towards the ground. You could even walk your hands down to your feet, to the mat. Stretching out that spine, those hamstrings. Nice job. Slowly rolling it back up. We're gonna shake those wrists out real quick. Nice stretch. How we doing? All right. Don't get lightheaded. All right, we're gonna come back. This time I want you to step back and find a plank position. This whole series here that we're gonna do can be done down on the mat. Again, if you don't have a sturdy enough chair. We're gonna rotate, so bring your back hand into the center of the chair. We're gonna rotate, finding a side plank. Option to have your top foot in front or stacked. We're gonna lift up to a star. Woo! Hello, booty. Obliques. And then lower down, bring it back to your plank. Nice job. Following Lexi for that modification on the mat, keeping that bottom knee down. We're gonna rotate the other direction here. Reach it up. Find your star. Woo, go for length. I'm shaking. Wow. Rotate it back down. Find that plank. One more time, each direction. Strong plank energy, whether you're up on this chair or down on your mat. Woo! Lift up out of that armpit, up out of that shoulder. Nice job. Bring it back down. Other side, last time. Here we go. Rotate. Woo! Lifting up to that star. Hold. Find length. Lift that bottom oblique further away from the ground. 4, 3, 2. Rotate back to your plank. Hold here. Hands are out wide. Little mountain climber. In, in, in. We're starting slow. Pull it in. Good. We got this. In, in. Now add a little rotation. Side to side. So your knees going to opposite elbow. Nice job. Woo! Side to side. Tall spine here. We're gonna bring it back to center. Center, center. In, in. Drive that knee in towards your chest. Use your abs. 8, 7, 6, 5. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly roll it up. Nice job, you guys. All right, let's grab our weights, and we're gonna flip it around now. So we're gonna be facing away from our chair. We're gonna start with our front foot up on that chair and stepping out, preparing for a lunge here. So we're gonna take this down. Oh boy. All right, we're gonna take this down to a lunge. So I want you to think about keeping a 90-degree bend in that front knee, bringing that opposite knee straight down to the ground. So we're gonna lunge, and we're gonna stand it up. Take it down, squeeze, lift. Down, squeeze, lift. Good. Straight down, straight up. Down, down. Nice job. Give me 4 more. And 3, 2, and 1. Hold your lunge. Good. Now as we lift out of this, we're gonna hinge forward, find a fly, lower the arms, lower back down to your lunge. Lift, hinge, fly, and lunge. Squeeze, lift. That's your flow. You can slow this down if you need to. Woo! That standing leg is burning. We got this. As you fly, you're hinging, reaching forward. Remember your modifications, following Lexi here. She's on the mat. Woo! Same movement. Reach, fly. 4 more. Woo! We got this. Last 3. Last 2. Last one, we're gonna pulse that fly. 3, 2, 1, lunge. 3, 2, 1, lunge. Oh, wow. Woo! 4 more, we got this. 3, 2, 1, and lunge. Last 3. I know it burns. Last 2. Last one here. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Step off that chair. Wow. Figure 4 stretch on that front leg. Oh man. Could feel the heat coming off that booty. Nice job, you guys. We're gonna repeat that on the other side. Yay. Get excited. All right, so other foot's gonna come up onto the chair. Gonna hop it forward. This time, we'll start with those lunges. Instead of flies, we're gonna go to rows. I'll talk you through it. So we're gonna start with just lunging. Down, squeeze, lift. Take it down, lift it up. Good. Readjust yourself here if you need to. Try not to let that knee and that front leg come over your toes. Ooh, I apologize if I don't look at the camera very much here. I lose my balance every time I turn that way. Let's go 4 more. And 3. Then we're gonna add that reach hinge. 2. Right here as we stand it up. We're gonna hinge, reach forward, row, elbows come in tight. Lunge. Hinge, row, and lunge. Weight is in that heel. Really pull the weights back using your back muscles. And down. Nice job. Abs engaged. As you hinge and reach, your back is long. Down. Woo. Row. Let's add those pulses in. Pulse 3, 2, 1, and lunge. 3, 2, 1. How you doing over there, Lexi? 3, 2, 1, and lunge. 3, 2, 1. 4 more. Woo. We got this. Last 3. Keep pulsing. Last 2. Woo. This is it. Last 1. And pull and step it off. Set those weights down. We've got to stretch the booty. Woo, that supportive leg. Find a nice figure 4 stretch. You guys are doing so good. All right. We're gonna lose the chairs. Now, actually, one more move. Woo. One more move. Set those weights down. All right, we're gonna come now facing away from our chair again. And let's go ahead and find a seated position on the chair to start. Your hands are gonna come down onto the outsides of your chair. We're gonna walk those feet out, finding a reverse plank. So lifting up out of the shoulders, your chest is wide here, collarbone is wide. We'll start on that front leg. We're gonna point the toes to lift, flex the heel to lower. Take it up, down, up, and down. Good. Woo. This can also be done on the mat. Let's go 4 more on this side. My hands are slipping. Draw your abs in tight. Last 2. Last 1. Other leg, here we go. Point to lift, flex to lower. Like a paintbrush stroke. Keep it going. Lift out of those shoulders. Tighten the glutes, tighten the core. 4 more. And 3, 2, and 1. Step your feet back in to a reverse tabletop. We're gonna finish this series. Tricep dips. Here we go. Take it down, squeeze, lift. Down, squeeze, lift. Woo! You okay?
Yep.
And take it up, down, lift, lower. We have 8 more to finish. Follow Lexi for that modification. Woo! Get it, ladies. Last 4, 3, last 2, last 1. Press it all the way up. Come seated on your chair. Stretch the arms. Shake it out. All right, let's lose the chair. Nice job. You guys are doing awesome. We're gonna move down to the mat for our mat work. So come all the way down. Have one weight with you. Keep the other one nearby. Let's take a quick wrist stretch. Both sides. How we doing out there, ladies? We're gonna come down, we're gonna find our quadruped position. So we're gonna have one weight, a weight in one hand. The other palm is gonna come down flat onto the mat. Nice, strong quadruped position. So your back is nice and long. Abs are drawn in, shoulders relax. We're gonna go for a front raise. So we're gonna lift that weight to the front, and then we lower it down. We take it out to the side. Lift front, and lift out to the side. This is so good for our shoulder mobility. Woo! Should feel your lats working here. Your obliques are working overtime, trying to keep your hips, your shoulders square to the mat. So especially as we reach out to the side, our torso is gonna wanna twist and rotate open. Fight it. Woo, engage your obliques. That's their job. Navel to spine. Protect that low back. Let's go, 4 more. Woo, wow. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. We're gonna hold it to the side. Pulse 3, 2, 1. Lower down. 3, 2, 1. Lower down. 3, 2, 1. We got it. Try not to let that shoulder hike up towards your ear. Last 4. Keep breathing. Last 3. Oh, wow. Last 2. Woo. Last 1. Lower down. Stretch it back. Take a nice long stretch here. Lexi's so stoic over there. I'm over here crying. Woo. Oh, love it. All right.
I've never been called stoic.
Yeah, you're so stoic. That was the only word I could think of because you're just like so serious. All right, switch that weight to the other side. You can always come up onto your fist here if your wrist gets a little grippy or tight. You can also hold on to your other weight. I know that helps sometimes with any wrist discomfort. You could also try coming down to your forearm. You just won't have as much range, but that's okay. Lots of options. All right, enough stalling. Ready? Here we go. Lift it front to the side. Lift front to the side. You might find that one side has way more range than the other. Whew. We're working on balancing out our bodies. The goal would be to have equal mobility and range in both sides. Again, try to keep your shoulders, your hips square to the mat. Keep your spine long. Protect that low back, lifting your belly button up towards your spine. Woo! 4 more here. My upper body is burning. 3. And obliques. Yes, I love it. Last 2 here. Last one, we're gonna hold it to the side. Pulse for 3, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Pulse 3, 2, 1. Drop the weight if you need to, ladies. Listen to your body first. Don't force it, but challenge yourselves. Always challenging ourselves safely. Woo! We have 4 more. I'm right there with you. I'm dying. I'm burning. Change is happening in our bodies. Last 2. We're getting stronger with each rep. Last 1. And down. Press it back. Stretch it out. Find that rest pose. So good, you guys. We're gonna thread that back arm through. We're gonna take a nice stretch here before we finish class with our abdominal series. And the other side, reaching that arm underneath. Take a nice long stretch here. Press your hips back towards your heels. Good. Come all the way up. We're gonna come onto our booties, find a seated position. Grabbing my weights here. They're optional for this series. If you want that extra challenge here to finish class, I want you to grab your weights. And we're gonna take our legs out straight here. Option if your hip flexors get grippy to bend the knees. Whew. We're gonna go ahead and reach those weights. I really didn't wanna do that, but we're doing it. Pull those shoulders back so shoulder blades come together. We're gonna find our half roll back. So we're gonna scoop, tuck and roll it back. And then we're gonna exhale, sit it up tall. Bring it back, shoulders come back with you. Round forward, sit tall on those sit bones. Bring it back. Challenge yourself. Maybe try to get a little lower each time. Get to that tipping point. That point where you're thinking, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get back up out of this, but you can. And sometimes those weights help a little bit. Squeeze to lift. Good, 2 more like that. Shoulders back. Exhale, squeeze and lift. Last time we're gonna bring it back, hold. Finding our lowest point, holding, we're gonna rotate to the front and through center. Rotate to the back and through center. Again, it's front and center. Scoop those abs back and center. 1 more like that. Woo. This time, bring it to the front. Hold. We're gonna open the arms and close. Oh, wow. Hello, obliques. Woo. Last 4, 3, 2. You know we gotta go to the other side. Rotate through center all the way through. Hold. Here we go. Open, close, open, close. We got this, ladies. Modify when you need to. Do what you have to do to keep your body moving. Woo, give me 4. Nice job, Lexi. 3, nice job at home. 2, and 1. Bring it back through center. Round and bring it all the way up. Set the weights down. Fold forward, stretch it out. Good. Come all the way down now onto our back. Woo. Last move here. We're gonna lift this up. We're gonna find a shoulder bridge with a press. Ooh, that got really loud, sorry. So we're gonna lift the hips, press the weights overhead, and then lower the elbows, lower the hips back down. Press it up, pull down. Press, pull. So think about skimming the sides of your body with your elbows as you pull back down. Press up, pull down. Press and pull. Pressing into both heels equally, lifting your hips to the same height. Give me 4 and 3, 2. Hold it, lift it on 1. Hold the arms reaching, pulse those hips. Pulse, squeeze, lift, relax the ribs, abs engaged. Woo, keep weight in towards the midline of the body. Pulse. Now we're gonna add a tiny little elbow bend and pulse. Bend, pulse, bend, reach, bend, reach. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5. Last 4, 3, 2, And 1, lower all the way down. Nice job. Straight legs. This really is the last move, I promise. Reach those arms overhead again. We're gonna go for a double leg lift with a fly. So you're gonna lift those legs as the arms open, lower the legs to your lowest point, your diagonal, as the arms close. Out for 2, up for 2. Good. So you're moving the arms and legs in opposition here. You don't have to take those legs super low to the ground. Find your point of control where that low back isn't pulling away from the mat. There's no arch. Woo! I am feeling my low abs here. Get as low as you can. You got it. 4 more. Woo! Last 3. Feeling your chest expand and flex. Let's go. 2 more. Woo! Last 1. Lower down. Bend the knees. Lose the weight. Nice job, you guys. Let's lift up to that hip lift again, that bridge. Stretch those hip flexors out. Stretching the front of the body, those abdominals. Let everything just relax. Deep breath. And exhale, roll it back down. Nice job. Let's reach both legs up towards the ceiling. Cross one knee over the other. Reach for the shins or the ankles. Finding our pretzel stretch. Woo. Breathe into your stretching here. Big inhale through your nose. On your exhale, maybe you get a little deeper into that stretch. Woo. Good. Reach those legs back up towards the ceiling, crossing the opposite leg over. Pulling those knees in towards your chest. Taking this stretch to wherever you need it. Deep breaths here. Good. And release. Let's go ahead and cross the ankles. We're gonna roll it forward. Turn to face you. Good. Let's go ahead and just bring those legs out in front of us. Reach those arms up overhead. Good. Take a forward fold, stretching for the toes. You can pull those toes back towards you. Get a good stretch in the hamstrings. Lowering that chest down to wherever it feels good in your body. If you need to, your hands can be right here. If you're working on that flexibility, slowly start to roll it back up. Good. Take one foot, cross it over the other. Hug that knee in towards your chest. And then let's take that elbow across. Find a nice twist. Bringing out the waist, the spine. Nice stretch here. Good. Unwind, same thing, other side. Hug that knee in, sit up nice and tall, and then find that twist if it feels good. So good to stretch out our spine in every direction. Also feels really good on the booty. Nice. Good. Find a crisscross position. We're gonna finish with 3 deep breaths together. Let's inhale those arms up. Exhale them down. Inhale up. Don't forget to smile. Your workout is over. You guys did so good. Hands meet at the top. Exhaling through heart center. Clap for yourselves. Give yourselves a pat on the back. Awesome job. Thanks for joining us. We will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.